Here's Graham Gano out for the opening kick. And away we go from East Rutherford. Here's Cavante Turpin on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Motion man sent left. First play throwing for Prescott. Oh, it's intercepted. What a start. Adoree Jackson makes the play. And he's going to go. It's a pick six. So on our opening drive, Brock, we've got a big defensive highlight already as the pick six starts off our scoring.
This is a defense who isn't hiding how they're approaching this game. They want to be disruptive. They're unafraid to be aggressive. Can be a risky mentality to have. Boy, can it set a tone early.
Gano's point after is good. And the Giants will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Turpin with a return. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Yeah! There we go! That's it! 26.
Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
There we go! Right check!
Again, this is Mitchell. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Yeah! There we go! Right check!
First down, here's Dak. Couldn't bring it in over the middle, incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Yeah, here we go. Right check.
Throwing again is Dak. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. It's a 21-yard gain. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
At 47. 26.
That's complete right side. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. With third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Off the play fake, it's Prescott. And he will score. It's a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys get it down to a single point. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys tie this game 7-7. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Here's the first look for the rookie out of USC. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Come on, set.
Another carry for him. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a third run after back-to-back negative losses.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12.
19 tight, 19 tight. Let's go now.
Milton back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So that brings up 4th and long. The Giants readying to punt, and they're going to send out the lefty, Jamie Gillen, for the kick. Begins his return at the 16. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Got every single bit of that one, didn't he? Over 70 yards on the punt. And the Cowboys will get set to go on offense. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Dak now from the gun. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picks it off. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back to the pick 6. Second time he's had an errant throw taken back for 6 in this half, Brock. As a quarterback, how do you come back from this knowing there's so much game left?
How do you come back from it, or how do your family and friends come back from it? I know as I get older, I think about them more and more. As a competitor, you're just going to grit your teeth and do what you can. But for the loved ones following, that's a tough second pick 6 to watch.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Turpin with a return. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Back to the air. Prescott after that pick. He's got Harrison. Takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys tie things up at 14. Aubrey now to kick this one away. His return starts at the 5. It's an excellent return, but he gets popped at the end of it. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's the lone back on the handoff. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Eric Kendricks there for the tackle. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
And he's going to be brought down at the 42. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Back-to-back carries here. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Giants will have a first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Throwing now, Milton. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Oh, that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you'd like to have some jelly. And that was almost a huge play with an interception.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. To throw, Milton. Hits his running back. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
65 cat, 65 cat. 18, Pioneer.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. That's caught for the 1st. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
He'll throw it yet again. Finds him over the middle. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Donovan Wilson getting there for the stop.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw into double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
Brought in close to the 8. Touchdown, New York. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Gano for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants break that tie and now lead by 7. Gano ready to send this away. Turpin with a return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Mitchell. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Neither side separating much so far. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They're looking down to 2nd and 9. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Prescott here from the gun. This one quickly to Harrison. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Yeah! Here we go!
Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it, thinking interception to be had, and incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
Another throw for Prescott. That's going to be caught by Mitchell. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Brought to a halt by Deontay Banks.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Dak throwing again. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
1st and 10, Prescott. Catch made by Mitchell. And he's taken down at the 30. They get 13 on the pickup. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. I think we actually saw him call it early there, Brock. He made that throw, and then he signaled it was gonna be a touchdown. Like a guy calling it before his three-pointer goes through the net.
Oh, you mean like Larry Legend Bird?
Ooh.
In the three-point shooting contest in the 80s?
Well, maybe like a Tyrese Maxey, but whatever.
The kids aren't alive, I get it. And they weren't alive in the 80s. They didn't see Larry Legend do it, but he did. And he anticipated, just like the quarterback.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 3. He stopped on the return at the 27. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Check, Panther. Set up.
Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in a locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Set, go.
Now Milton to throw. That's incomplete left side.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
18 rather. 70 range. Warrior 70. Go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Here's Jamie Gillen on again for the punt. Cavante Turpin on the return for the Cowboys. Absolutely crushed his first punt, and here's another huge one. Takes it in at the 21. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. He manages 13 on this punt return. And it's going to be their football coming up. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You call that 1st down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield.
Yeah, here we go.
They send him left out of the slot.
26.
Throwing on 1st is Prescott. Gets this one to Harrison. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Yeah.
A give to Mitchell, running left. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be first down, Dallas. So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. The Cowboys would take the lead with a score. They'll come up first and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
Here's Mitchell again. And he's brought down for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did. Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Here's Dak. He's got it. And in for the Dallas touchdown. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. It kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Kickoff taken at the 3. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Ready.
Milton now. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. Here's Milton. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Trayvon Diggs has got it. And the Cowboys take over on his 11th interception of the campaign. 2nd down, they go pass here, and it's intercepted to kill the drive.
And that is one way defensively to get your teammates off the field. That was all about anticipation. Great move there by the defender to take it away and put his offense on the field.
Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And it's picked off, but, yep, pretty clear he was out of bounds, so no interception, incomplete. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our 2nd half. The 1st half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the 2nd half. We're underway. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And a great return has the offense just a touch shy of midfield as they start this drive.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the 2nd half. And really, Kate, this 3rd phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this 2nd half.
Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Finds Hyatt. He's still going at the 30. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Ready up!
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Ready!
Milton back to throw. Complete to Hyatt. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the two defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
Ready!
From the 16. Dumped off to his running back.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Here we go! Ready!
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. This one's caught. And in, touchdown, New York. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Gano for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Giants tie us up 28-all. Gano ready to send this away. Turpin with a return. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Mitchell takes it straight ahead. This is ahead for about 5. Dexter Lawrence on the tackle. Offense in the hurry up here. Now a give right side to Mitchell. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
He's got Harrison. And a huge run comes to an end as he heads out of bounds. Wow. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Going the wrong way. It's 2nd and goal now, back at the 12.
Yeah, here we go!
Mitchell up the middle. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Just 2 yards there on 2nd and goal, and still a ways to go now on 3rd.
Well, you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
3rd and goal, Prescott has it in close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do it through the offseason, you do it through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force 4th downs just as they did.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys grab the lead on their first series of the half. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. His third through the air this game. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. Returns looking good so far. He's popped at the end of that one. Painful end to a real solid return there. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Here's Milton. Has him on the quick hitter. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Brought down by Deron Bland.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Let's go. Go.
2nd and 6 now. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
To throw, Milton. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions, you get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
The Giants are set to punt. He's been hitting it well so far. This is another big one. Takes this in at the 25. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. And after the punch, the offense comes out onto the field. And it'll be their football. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Dak out of the pistol. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Off the play fake, it's Prescott. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
This one quickly to Harrison. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
On the handoff, here's Mitchell. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Brought to a halt by Deontay Banks. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Dak off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up. We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. The Cowboys have it with a lead, but the win's not secure just yet. Defense looking to defend the marker on third down.
There we go. We're going to 54. Going to 54. Why ain't? Then we're going to 53. What do you think?
Working from the pistol, Prescott. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So a big kick coming up for Brandon Aubrey. It'll be 51 yards from the left hash. Doesn't look like it has the leg, and it falls well short of the posts. And they fail to make this a 2-score ball game.
And hope still remains in the building, Kate. Not a 2-score game. In fact, a make there, well, it could have been a death knell. But the miss, you just see it breathes some new life into the opposing sideline.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Cowboy 80. Eagle.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Quick slant cut by Neighbors. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Giants will have a 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Here we go, set.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Escapes a defender. And he'll get this forward, and he's stopped at the 37. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Come on, set.
A give now from the gun. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Let's go now. Mustang 19. Ready?
From the gun on 3rd down. That's caught for the 1st. Juke the defender. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
Ready? Set, go.
Working inside the red zone. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Oh, he loses it on the return. They could get this back. And the Cowboys scoop it up. And the Cowboys are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
You know, Kit, I don't always think it comes to people's minds how much execution there is in a lateral. Right? You see it out on the playground, Little League football, people tossing the ball around. Well, there's a reason you don't get away with it in the NFL, because if you're not right on the spot, the defense can make you pay, and they do right there. There's just no question about it. He has the license to adapt a little bit, to diagnose plays because they trust his instincts. And there, well, it was all on display. Expert-level diagnosis going on to see a potential run and get in position to stop it behind the line.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Gets this one to Harrison. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Yeah! Here we go!
Mitchell on the give, headed left. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
Yeah!
Wow, they're going to pass it here. It's caught, Ferguson. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. That's a short gain of 1. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
Yeah!
Handoff here to Mitchell. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. The Giants using their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Yeah! Here we go! I take...
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Ferguson there to bring it in. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
Here we go! I take it!
He'll look to throw it. He's got a man left. Oh, he lost the football. And it's picked out by the Giants. Look, we can spin positive here, Brock. You take away the ending, and that drive was outstanding. It was everything they were hoping for. Unfortunately, all that work and efforts, it's gone.
Hey, Kate, the Cow, how important were those finals?
Pretty important.
Yeah, so was that ball security right there.
Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10.
Dragon 60! Buffalo 18! Go!
Back to throw. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Officials signaling timeout. We've got whistles. Time left for 1 snap. And while we all know the odds are low, it's not impossible that they find a way to score. Offense set for a first and 10. One final shot here. It's intercepted. That will do it. Donovan Wilson picks it off. And this one may be out of reach now because the defense comes through with 6. So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. The Cowboys are winners as we say so long from New York.
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more.